The internet loves building creators up and flipping the script just as fast. Today, we're exploring the wild journey of the most loved and most criticized animation YouTubers ever. And it all begins with one of the internet's most beloved creative communities. When Friday Night Funkin launched, it didn't just become a rhythm game, it became a creative explosion, and at the center of that explosion were the animators. These creators didn't just draw characters dancing, they turned a pixelated rhythm game into a collection of tiny animated universes. Their videos were fun, punchy, energetic, and strangely comforting. People would watch them during lunch breaks, late at night, or while procrastinating on homework. Their animations had this special, homemade but magical feel, like something created by a friend who happened to be crazy talented. And most importantly, here's the part that everybody loved. These creators didn't get involved in drama. They didn't clap back at trolls, they didn't try to stir up controversy, they just wanted to make cool animations of boyfriend vibing, Pico shooting beats, and girlfriend cheering on a speaker. And viewers felt that sincerity instantly. Their comment section looked like peaceful little campsites where everyone was roasting marshmallows and watching smooth loop animations. Fans wrote things like, "Bro is spreading peace through drawing. These animations feel like serotonin bottled into video form. I love how they focus on fun, nothing else. Their rise was pure, built on good vibes." Then came the moment that stunned fans. During a casual community Q&A, one of the most loved FNF animators mentioned something that dropped jaws instantly. That 40-second video took around 50 hours, and most of it was just fixing boyfriend's hair bounce. The chat exploded. 50 hours for one clip? No wonder the animation looks so clean. I'll never complain about upload gaps again. The revelation became legendary. People knew animation took effort, but nobody realized this creator was basically fighting a boss battle with every frame. And here's where things got interesting. Fans went back to those old clips and watched them with new eyes. They paused on smear frames, they noticed tiny wrist arcs, easy curves, and micro motions added purely out of love for the craft. Some even tried animating on their own and learned very quickly that syncing a hair bounce to a kick drum feels like fighting a mini boss. Respect went up. Pressure went down, and the community felt tighter than ever, like everyone had just shared a secret about how the magic is really made. And while the FNF creators were glowing with love, the internet, like always, found someone else to target next.
Don't touch my pizza, don't touch my jelly. I don't like blue cheese cause it is really smelly.
Then comes Nyanwolf, a creator who arrived like a meteor. Fast, flashy, full of personality, Nyanwolf's style was bold, energetic, and instantly recognizable. Their characters had big expressions, quick movements, and that "I know exactly who animated this" signature. At first, the reception was incredibly positive. People praised the style, the confidence, and the creativity. Some even said that Nyanwolf brought anime energy to the animation community. But the internet is, well, you know, the internet. And suddenly, small interactions became magnified. A sarcastic joke was taken seriously, a comment taken out of context went viral, and a couple of blunt replies on Twitter were screenshotted and circulated. It didn't take long before viewers were whispering, "Fame changed them. They've gotten too confident. They don't care about fans anymore." The truth is, as usual, was far less dramatic. Nyanwolf was just navigating popularity like any young creator, figuring out boundaries, tone, and pressure. But once people decide on a narrative, it spreads like wildfire. Some fans stayed loyal, others flipped. The internet treated it like a season finale twist. But then, the plot twist. During a late-night livestream, after weeks of criticism, Nyanwolf paused, sighed, and said, "People think I changed, but honestly, I just got overwhelmed. I'm trying my best." Silence. The chat that usually spammed jokes went dead still. Nobody expected raw honesty. Nobody expected vulnerability. And in that moment, everything flipped. Fans poured in with support. Memes became apologies. People realized the internet has been way too harsh. It was one of those rare moments when everyone remembered the one rule of online life. Behind the screen is an actual person. And that realization hit harder than anyone expected. Because suddenly, the conversation shifted in a way nobody saw coming. People weren't just supporting Nyanwolf. They were questioning themselves. What if they had been too quick to judge? What if they had helped build the backlash without even noticing? And the scariest question of all, who would the internet turn on next? Comment sections transformed almost instantly. Sarcastic jokes vanished. Thoughtful messages returned, like a community trying to redeem itself before another storm hit. Some viewers even admitted, yeah, I jumped on the hate train way too fast. Others said Nyanwolf's honesty forced them to rethink how easily they pile onto creators. Because vulnerability from somebody you thought was unbreakable changes people. It makes you wonder what other stories you might have gotten wrong. And Nyanwolf, who hours earlier felt completely alone, suddenly had thousands of people reminding them why they started creating in the first place. It was a reset, a shift, the kind of moment that felt small at first until you realize it might change everything that comes after.
I dare you to ask him for his number. Now at the time, I was like, he's not my type. But now as an adult, I'm like, oh.
While some creators struggled with the internet's mood swings, Illymation rose in a way that felt almost gentle. In a landscape crowded with loud humor, flashy edits, and algorithm-chasing trends, she stood out simply by being human. Her voice was soft, her colors warm, and her topics honest in a way most creators avoid. Her animations didn't feel like content, they felt like someone sitting next to you on a quiet afternoon, telling a story they finally feel brave enough to share. From childhood mishaps to complicated friendships, heartbreak, anxiety, and moments people usually bury deep down, she treated every memory like a fragile photograph, handled with softness, but shared with courage. Many animators chased laughs, Illymation chased understanding, and somehow, that made people feel seen. Viewers described her videos as emotional blankets. They put her on during homework, late-night overthinking, breakups, or even when nothing was wrong. They just wanted that calming voice and gentle storytelling. The comments section under her videos didn't look like YouTube. They looked like a community support group. She puts feelings into animation better than anyone. Her videos are a hug in video form. I watch her the way people watch comfort shows. People didn't just like her, they felt connected to her. It was a safe place. And that's exactly why the TBYS drama hit so hard when it eventually surfaced. The internet rarely lets comfort exist peacefully. But before we get there, something happened behind the scenes that took her audience completely by surprise. A moment that made people rethink the meaning of effort on YouTube. Ironically, the most shocking reveal didn't come from drama, arguments, or controversies. It came from honesty. In one casual behind-the-scenes discussion, Illymation briefly mentioned something that stopped fans in their tracks. Sometimes a script goes through 8 to 12 rewrites before I animate anything. The comment section exploded. 12 rewrites? Her videos are basically movies. I thought she just told the story straight out. To most people, an animation storyteller sits at a desk, writes a script, hits record, and draws. But Illymation wasn't most people. This one sentence revealed just how intensely she chased emotional clarity. Every rewrite wasn't about making a story funnier, it was about making it honest, making it safe, making it something real people could relate to without feeling judged or overwhelmed. Fans realized her calm tone wasn't accidental. It was crafted, shaped, trimmed, rewritten, and polished like a tiny animated memoir. And from that moment on, every upload felt different, not bigger, more meaningful. People rewatched old videos with new respect. They noticed the pauses, the transitions, the emotional beats. They heard intention in every sentence. And then, the internet did what it always does. It poked at her vulnerability, it questioned her approach, it dragged her into discussions she never wanted but couldn't avoid. Discussions connected to the TBYS situation, criticism about pacing, accusations about over-polishing or oversharing, and scrutiny over how personal her content should be. Yet, even through the noise, one thing remained unchanged. Her fans trusted her more than ever. Because anyone willing to rewrite their truth 12 times isn't trying to manipulate an audience, they're trying to understand themselves. And that's something that can't be faked. If this much care was going into every single story, how much of herself was she putting on the line each time she uploaded? Moments that felt simple suddenly felt deliberate, and a new realization spread quietly through the community. Illymation wasn't just telling stories, she was letting people borrow her strength, one video at a time.
Dad had still not thrown her out of the house, and I started to lose hope. Sitting in a dark basement 24/7 drives you crazy.
Now, if YouTube Animation were a TV channel, Share My Story would be the primetime show with wildest plots. Their episodes cover everything from heartfelt confessions to this belongs in a movie moments. And that's exactly why people love them. Every upload felt like a spinning wheel. Will it be emotional, dramatic, inspirational, unhinged? You never knew what you got. Share My Story became comfort food for fans who loved variety. Some episodes made viewers cry unexpectedly, others made them laugh harder than they planned, and some left them staring at the screen saying, people really live like this? The channel embraced chaos and heart in equal measure, and that's what made it iconic. Then the most jaw-dropping reveal happened during a behind-the-scenes interview. A producer casually admitted, a lot of our craziest episodes, they're based on real submissions. We barely change anything. Fans instantly lost it. Real people wrote these. No way those twists actually happened. I thought the drama was exaggerated. And just when fans thought they'd heard everything, another revelation exploded online. A former script editor shared that some stories came in so intense they had to reject them entirely because they were too unbelievable to animate. That single quote created a wave of curiosity. People started wondering if those episodes were acceptable. What on earth didn't make the cut? Reaction channels lit up, speculation threads grew, and suddenly Share My Story had something no one expected: mystery. It was no longer just a channel, it became a vault of untold chaos with fans begging to peek inside. It became one of the most viral revelations in animation history. Episodes that people once laughed at suddenly felt like documentaries of the most dramatic individuals on Earth. Across all these creators, loved, criticized, praised, doubted, one truth rises above everything else. The internet doesn't judge with logic, it judges with emotion. From Friday Night Funkin' animators to Illymation, from Nyanwolf to TBYS to Share My Story, the biggest shock isn't the drama, it's remembering the simplest truth. These creators are human first, entertainers second. And the internet forgets that far too often. Thanks for riding through the wild side of animation. Stick around, there's always another unbelievable story waiting right behind the next upload.